Hello, I'm Samuli.
I'm Jonne from Korpiklaani.
And you're watching RichardMetalFan.
Hey, what's up, guys? Episode 374 of Richard Metal Fan Interviews, calling from Zoom, and I'm here with 1/3 of Finland's own Korpiklaani. We got Jonne and Samuli. So, how are you guys doing?
Hello.
Hello, very good.
Good to be here with you.
Yeah, we're
doing pretty good. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning here in Georgia in the USA. How is it over in good old Finland?
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock here.
Yeah, it's like sun is going down at the moment, and we're having this like a waiting for Christmas kind of mood here.
Yeah. Awesome. So kind of the format of the show is I want to talk about like your musical history and sort of do a rundown of y'all's discography, but take you back to when you guys were young. So growing up in Finland, what were like the first bands that got you guys into metal when play your respective instruments? Who wants to go first?
Sorry, it doesn't.
I can do it first. So what got me into metal? I think those Finnish bands, Sentenced and Amorphis, were very, very important, and of course Metallica, Sepultura, Stratovarius, that kind of stuff were like early 90s when I got into metal. So those were maybe the most important first ones.
All right.
Yeah. And my school friend, he had older brothers, and they were listening to Motorhead and Black Sabbath and that kind of old heavy rock music. And but then '84 was for me kind of a turning point. First Wasp, and then Iron Maiden, and all that. Kiss, Animalize came out, and that '84 was a really big year for me. I was 10 years old back then.
Cool. And then I guess for you, Yanni, so tell me about like forming Korpiklaani, because I know the first iteration was called Shamane Duo. I probably butchered that. So how did the idea come to be to form that?
I moved to Lapland, to not part of Finland, and they are living those Sami people, native people from Finland, and they were doing that. They have only own Sami language, and they are joiking. A little bit same like American natives are doing that. Hey, oh, go Lord, hey, oh, go style thing, and it was full acoustic, and Maren was she's died already, dead already, but she was a Sami girl, and we started to do that, and it just I was curious of it. It went forward quite fast, and we managed to make one album, and
yeah, the Hunka Lunka.
Yeah, it was 95. We put out that album.
Yeah, and hard to believe it's now been 30 years since that. Like, being as it has been almost 30 years now, do you have like a different viewpoint about it now as opposed to when you first put it out?
Yeah, time flies. And yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then eventually it went through the second iteration. Then you changed the name to Shaman. Man, how did that come to be?
We actually have also a relationship with broke up, and then I moved back to South, and then we got an idea to get kind of a maybe a little bit harder music and heavy metal guitar and everything like that, and then we started to do like a general hard rock music or something like that. But then we came the idea. We actually tried that how it goes if we play those Sami Duo songs, and it sounded quite funny, and we started to that's what we are going to do. And at first we played only those old songs, but then we little by little started to wrote new material, and that's how someone came up. And each album 99, and then 2001 Sam Maniac.
Yeah. And then
and that was the moment when I also discovered Jonne's doings, like this shaman band in our, we had in Finnish television, we had this show called Jyrki, which showed like music videos. So that shaman video was there, and I was like very into it. That was like the kind of music that really felt good, and I got into shaman back then.
Cool. And
yeah, it's a little, the Jyrki was a little bit like music match or what you had over there in USA and Canada. Back
yeah.
Yes, it's the same format.
Yeah.
And then actually Korpiklaani was great from that, because third summer album.
There was other shaman.
My language.
Shaman band. So the third album came out as a Korpiklaani album.
Yeah, as a first Korpiklaani album.
Yeah.
Third album.
Yeah, which personally led me into like the first album, Spirit of the Forest. Loved this album, for first album under the Korpiklaani name. So what was sort of like the thought process making Spirit of the Forest?
Yeah, it's funny because we recorded it as a third summer album. Yeah, but yeah, it was there was a Fintroll guys helping me, for some drummer, and Samu also produced it.
Nice.
Henry was doing something also, Trollhorn and Beast Dominator. The
two guys from Fintroll.
Yeah. And of course you also had signed to Napalm Records at the time. So how did they find Korpiklaani?
I sent that Wooden Bite song all over the internet, and they heard it, and I got an email from them that are we interested about the record deal, and of course it was a huge step for us at the time. So that's how.
Yeah. And then when Spirit of the Forest first came out, did you start like touring outside of Finland for the first time, or is it still just locally?
Yeah, actually, we got our first gigs outside of Finland 2004, and it was, I think it was already Voice of Wilderness at the time. I think it was out already. So after Spirit of Forest, we didn't tour outside of Finland yet.
Cool. And then the next album, Voice of the Wilderness. I like this album because usually with the debut album, or because, well, I know you had like the few albums under the Shaman and Monkey, and of course, even before that with Shamani Duo, because with that Spirit of the Forest, you had like your entire life to write it. But then when it came to making Voice of the Wilderness, did you felt pressure to follow up Spirit of the Forest?
Sorry?
Että oliko painetta tehdä sitä toista?
Actually, no. We don't have any pressure, because it was, we had a lot of songs, and we were quite productive at the time. And I think something like 10 years after it came about the album per year.
Yeah.
But there wasn't any we had a really that kind of feeling that every album is better than before, and I still have that.
It still is.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty cool, because I don't even need to lie.
Yeah. And this year does mark 20 years of Voice of Wilderness. How do you feel about this album now, 20 years later?
It feels like it was something like 5 years. It doesn't feel so long. It's really weird and wild.
Yeah. And being as it's now 20 years, have you thought about like maybe celebrating this, maybe like play the album in its entirety?
Yeah, I think we are not going to do anything like that, but
yeah, we we will have some songs from the album, but we're not gonna. We don't feel like we have to go back in some kind of anniversary thing.
Yeah.
So we have so many records and so good songs that
like with so many albums that you guys have, like how hard is it to like put like a set list together?
It is really hard.
It is hard. If we would like play all those songs we wanted to play, it would be like 5 hour set. But it's hard, but we just have to figure out what is the best combination.
Yeah, and actually it would be really cool to play really long set, something like 3 hours or so.
Do like an evening with Korpiklaani. I know like Dream Theater and Machine Head did something like that. I could see you guys probably do it.
I really would like to do something like that, but for some reason we don't have a chance to do it because
never say never.
Maybe someday.
Yeah, but
someday. Yeah.
But every song is a banger, like Journeyman to Cadet Sipinia and even Beer. Like every song is just a fun time. It's just party. I remember one interview, I forget if I think it was like Jonne did, like somebody described like Korpiklaani as like the Motley Crue of folk metal.
Yeah, might be.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, sounds decent.
Nice. And then we get to the next album, Tales Along This Road. Love this album. Quick turnaround from Voice of Wilderness. Did you start writing for this album right afterwards, since it literally came out like a year later?
Yeah, I think I wrote songs all the time, actually, and I still do. But maybe even kind of faster by the days. So for me, it was only same kind of a songwriting process, 20 years. So it's not.
It's like ongoing. Like I've seen this man taking an instrument, whatever it is. It's just like the music just runs out of him. Like there's coming always like new song.
Yeah, for me it's not a problem.
Right. Yeah, especially love like Happy Little Boozer. It's had pretty much a fun song. Like what was sort of like the inspiration for that song?
Yeah, inspiration is this band, and as many times it's a or what we are doing as a band, or this what I can see here, the nature thing, or then I like to drink, and so that is a triangle of the
the
only triangle of folk metal.
Yeah.
Nice. And then next up, Terra Vescanto. So another quick turnaround. I love this album. Like, what was it kind of like going from like this to this? It's kind of hard to describe.
It is again step forward. I think we managed to go. No, not yet. We changed the studio because the owners of the studio moved. So, but yeah, that was a little bit better studio. But same thing, same producer still during that time.
Yeah. Of course. Like, I know you also like produced it too, Yannis. So tell me about so what's it like handling like the producer role?
It is. We have always someone who's taking up, produce Korpiklaani albums, actually with us or so. So it's I more or less let this thing to other people on these albums. So.
Right. And then next up, Corvin Cunningus. Love another great album. Like it's hard to believe like the last few albums, like you were just coming out year after year after year. Like what was sort of how do you like find like the inspiration to come with all this stuff? It's really good quality music.
I think that's that kind of a praise for the real working guys. This album, there's a lot of that kind of started hard work and it's kind of praise for that kind of lifestyle.
Yeah, and of course, like first album on a Nuclear Blast Records. So what's it like working with them?
Really good, and it again huge step for us from Napalm to Nuclear Blast. So it opened again some doors for us when for touring wise and but also marketing advertising and that kind of things went a step forward and a little bit better.
Nice. And then we get to Karkello. I love this. This probably is my favorite Korpiklaani album. Like, tell me about making this.
Yeah, again we went to a new studio, a different studio, and also different producer now.
Yeah, so, Asku Hantu.
Yeah, Aksu Hantu came and he took a really big role as a producer because before more or less I said kind of a critical things, but now Aksu took kind of a bigger role on that. And, he had his own strong ideas and everything like that. So
yeah.
So in that way, something was different and again step forward.
But tell me about making like Vodka. That's like the most party song I've heard. So how'd that song come to be?
I was at the toilet. It was a daytime and kids were around. It was quite a normal noisy family day. But for some reason, I was at the toilet and it came an idea like this. And back in the days, I had a home studio downstairs and I wiped my ass quite quick and went down. Went down. And I recorded it at the same place. And actually, I recorded faster than I kind of it was really fast job to do. So
yeah, but you said that it was like 30 minutes and it was like that's it.
Yeah.
It was,
that's how the hit songs comes like this. Let us run through you.
Yeah, it was funny because it was a vodka and then what the fuck it came. I was sober. I didn't even think about to go to drink or anything. It just
nice.
Sometimes you don't know how those comes.
Okay, and then we get to Ukan Waka. I like this album. This is probably like my second favorite Korpiklaani album. This was right around the time when I first discovered you guys. So tell me about that because I know with the last two albums, like they're released year after year after year, but now this came out 2011, 2 years after Karkello. Did you want to really take your time to make Ukan Waka?
Yeah, I remember I bought a baritone guitar and a low tuning like and that guitar gave few songs at least. For me, many times I got a new toy. It comes with songs. So, but yeah, the baritone guitar was a in big role on that album.
Yeah, and then of course like this album is sort of like all sung in like Finnish and stuff. When like singing in Finnish, does that almost kind of in a way feel like very personal to you?
Yeah, it is, and also I think Mandolin is a quite big role on that album.
Yeah, and I love how I have like a special edition, which he actually did a cover of Iron Fist by Motorhead. So what made you decide to like cover that song in particular?
I've been really big Motorhead fan since early 80s. I collected all those vinyls, and it was really difficult to get in Finland when I was a little kid, and I lived in countryside. So to get those Motorhead albums, it wasn't so easy for me. And also, I didn't have any money, so I need to save the money a long time that I get one vinyl. And then I really listening to the album, what I managed to buy, and I was watching it like this, and of course, as loud as possible. So it was. I heard 83 actually. It came 82, but I managed to hear that Iron Fist album year after. But yeah, it's
a good song.
It's a really good song.
Yeah, same. It's one of my favorite Motorhead songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know like of course the title sort of like talks about is sort of like refers to like the ancient pagan sacrificial feast dedicated to Ukko, who is like the thunder and weather god in Finnish mythology. So was there also like a little bit of like research going into this? And would you say like Ukko is also kind of like a concept album in a way?
Not really, but there's a red line. Kind of that. Yeah, Ukko is kind of a midsummer party. It's like Juhannus, so it is. Back in the days, it was a kind of a party for Ukko, and that's how early Finns was hoping to get really good. Sato. Good harvest of
yeah, good harvest.
Yeah. And then we get to the next album, Manala. Love this album. Like I said, kind of quick turnaround from Ukonwaka. Did you start writing for this right after Ukonwaka?
Yeah, and it's about I think it's full of Kalevala based those lyrics, mostly at least. So there's a connection of Kalevala.
Yeah.
We've been flirting with the Kalevala every now and then, but that's quite deep in there, that album.
Yeah. And one thing I love about this, you sort of did like two versions of this. I have like a 2-disc thing. Like you have like that the sung in Finnish, and then I think you have the one bonus CD where it's sung in English. So what inspired sort of like to sing like two different the album in two different languages?
Yeah, it's for me English is always, as you can hear, it's not easy for me to speak English, so I always prefer Finnish, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing good. You're doing great.
It's kind of a like experiment, kind of trying to like with those two languages, like then you can choose you want to hear the Finnish version or the English version.
Yeah. I think some people would also like do mashups and have like kind of like a multi-language version.
But it's funny because I think the whole the whole song is different in different languages. It's funny how much it actually changed. The song is not the same anymore.
Yeah. With like the different languages, you also have to like change like the phrasing and everything with how the beat goes. How hard is that? Hard at all?
It's really hard actually. But then again, I didn't want that it need to be actually the same, but it can be different because it wasn't. You couldn't make it sound the same, or even you even needed to change the melody a little bit to get it done.
Yeah, and moving on to Noita. I like this album, and this year does mark 10 years of Noita. So how would you feel like the band has evolved from this and of course with the next 3 albums, which we'll get into in a sec?
Sami came to the band and he took a really big role on folk melody arrangements and all that things, and that's how we got a fresh start in a way. And also it's quite heavy. That album is quite hard. And then I wanted to because I like very much King Diamond and his album covers. I want a little bit same kind of a vibe for the album cover than King Diamond. I think
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely reminds me of like them a bit. It has that same kind of color scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I also asked from our designer that can he paint a little bit the same style than Pink Diver album covers, and I think it's quite cool in that way.
Yeah.
Nice. And one thing I love about Noita, he did like a cover version of Moni Moni, but it's like Yone, which is by Tommy James and the Shondells. Tell me about that song. I thought it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it should be kind of a bonus track, but there is in the middle of the fucking album.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are those things what producers say.
Nice.
It should be.
And then moving on to the next album, I'm probably butchering this, Kolkija. This one right here. What was this like? Because I like this album. It has like a special place in my heart because this was like this album cycle was the first time I saw you guys on. I remember you in 2018 you did that tour with Arcona, not the Masquerade in Atlanta, Georgia. That was my first time seeing Korpiklaani. So tell me about making this album.
I get really into nylon string acoustic guitar, and I think all those songs came by the nylon string. That's why the album is quite a little bit softer and kind of a more melancholy and different. And I started to practice at that time when there was a time to write songs. So much that guitar, and at the same time I practiced, it came new songs. So that's the fruit of that.
Yeah, that of course you toured for a little bit, and then 2019 I know was like when you, Samuli, at least you sort of joined up with Korpiklaani. So how did you end up joining the band? Because I know you worked with Jonne on some of his solo stuff.
Yeah, that was the first record I played, this Kulkia album. Yeah. I came in the middle of the studio sessions, so I play like the half of the songs. So after that, I became a studio drummer for Korpiklaani, and then it was like
real drummer.
2019, then I came as a full member.
Right.
So it was like
cool.
That was my way to the band.
Awesome. And one thing I like about this album, I'm not gonna try to butcher it again, is like you did like a tour edition where you had like different singers from different bands. Like you worked with Zetro, formerly of Exodus, Chris from Storm Trollfest, and Tursis. So what inspired like having like the different singers sing on the songs on here?
I think it's a quite kind of a cool idea to put it up because the different singers, the song is so different, and I was curious to see how it goes, and everyone, there should be only few of those, but then things went out of hands, and people like to join it, so it was quite cool to get it done. So with so many singers, so
right,
that's nice.
Okay. And then of course your last album, this one right here. Here, tell me about making this album. Of course, the first album with Samuli on the drums. So tell me about this.
We wanted to make it heavier, and then it is the first album that Samuli took a part really much, and we made a really good pre-production sessions, and Samuli also before Janne Saksa, who was producer of the album, made his or even heard the material. Samuli actually was a kind of a producer also.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was actually It was that time when Corona came, so we had a good time to prepare everything, and we made like many different versions, and when we got to the studio, it was like already everything was kind of decided, so it was like a whole already.
It was really easy for the producer as well, because it was so package was so well done already, so there wasn't so much things to do for him anymore, but of course something.
Yeah, and of course, like it was done during like the whole pandemic. Did that at all or impact like the album or like sonically in a way, or did you want to keep that completely separate?
I don't think it doesn't affect the songs, other than that we had plenty of time to arrange them, and like it was like very like properly made.
Yeah. Mostly what for example you take a little, some parts was maybe too long and you snap here and there kind of
I took parts off, and then I had ideas to put some like fills and that kind of, and again that's very nice.
Then there's also really cool song, and the way we never wrote any songs, because there was one song he wrote it. There was a whole pattern of the drums ready, but no actually song. So I got this is the song, and then we started to build. You was of course we'd be doing that.
Yeah.
What kind of riffs we are going to do, and
yeah, it was very Koira. I had a kind of idea, like for the first song, doing kind of painkiller kind of stuff, like doing cool drum stuff and building a song on that, and I had a kind of basic structure in my mind, and then we started to brainstorm what would be the music on top of that, and it came out very nice.
Yes.
Nice. All hailed it to the king.
Yeah.
And then, of course, your last but certainly not least, I want to talk about the latest album, Ranka Rumpu. Poo came out like a year ago. Go. Tell me about like the whole writing and recording process like for this.
Yeah, some songs came really easy, and kind of what can I say?
There was a new player only.
Yeah, only was a new violin player. For some reason, for that I had a really bad sleeping apnea. I was sleeping all the time and everywhere. I couldn't do the studio.
Yeah, even
when
I was tracking the drums actually here in Miola, like Jonne was just sleeping on the couch, and like, was it okay?
Yeah. Yeah, but musically, did you want to continue in the same vein as Ylha, or with this album you wanted to try something different that Korpiklaani hasn't done before?
Actually, no. It was a pretty the same than Ylha. Same kind of a songwriting feeling for me. I couldn't. We don't have any goal or anything like that. We just wrote songs.
Good songs. Made good songs, and
and
the first time we recorded here in our own studio.
Yeah.
Is it like a pleasure having like your own studio? Not have to like pay like thousands of dollars. That way you just do it on your own time.
Yeah, we can actually show you a little bit this, because we are here. So we are actually in kitchen right now.
Oh wow.
Yes, but here.
Wow, I'm getting like an exclusive tour and an interview. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Control room.
Oh wow. Wow. Yo, that looks awesome.
Yep. There we
Wow.
also practice and
Wow.
It's like
It's sort of like the Korpiklaani headquarters.
yeah, this is actually
and the
exactly.
and the sound here is so fucking good. Like playing drums here is like I couldn't imagine like better drum sound than this here. And it's when we play rehearsals also it's very nice environment.
Nice. And then of course the album's now been out for a little over a year and a half now. Now, how's like the overall like feedback and reception been like? Are you all pleased with the feedback?
Yeah, really good feedback. It seems like Spotify is rolling good.
Yeah.
The songs are, it looks really good. And now we are going to start the European tour next month and February.
Yeah.
We will on the road.
Yeah. And I know like every song is on here is pretty much very happy and very party like. Like was that sort of like the intention making Ranka Rumpu?
Yeah.
Maybe we didn't have any like kind of red line in our mind. We just like wanted to make a killer songs, and that's a like kind of compilation of that.
Yeah, of course, because the war is so close. There are few songs dealing with the war a little bit, but maybe that's the only red line.
Yeah.
A few songs.
All right. Yeah. And I know you mentioned before his first album with, of course, Olli Vanska on the violin, who previously was played with Turisas. And I know he has like a very distinct style in playing his violin. Did that maybe did him like coming from Turisas maybe bring in something new to Korpiklaani that y'all didn't have previously?
Yeah, he actually wrote a few songs and funny thing that actually his songs sounds like an old Korpiklaani.
Yeah.
Like Kotoma and also Sauna. It's
and Aita.
Yeah. They're really Korpiklaani songs, but and the new guy was doing it. It was really funny.
Yeah.
But cool.
Yeah, but and he has like a distinctive kind of classical and bluesy.
But he's been around with us, and we've been talking, and they've been helping and replacing.
Yeah, he was already like during when we toured Järvelä album. Yeah, he was already with us 2021.
Yes.
So
and even before that, he was replacing Tuomas and so he knew where he came.
Yeah. One of my another great song on here is Saunan, which is of course it talks about like a sauna, which is I know it's a part of Finland. So what inspired to like write a song about a sauna?
Yeah, it's actually Samuel's lyrics.
Yeah, Olli's song and my lyrics, and I was like, I very like a lot to go to sauna. So that was like kind of my tribute to sauna and the culture.
Yeah, definitely. And I've been to a sauna. I feel like saunas definitely is very relaxing. It kind of because once you like get out of the sauna, you kind of feel nice and refreshed.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That's our kind of that's our meditation place. Kind of.
After that, you are kind of in peace, many ways.
And kind of reborn.
Yeah.
Nice. And being as, of course, like Ranka Rumpu has been out now for over a year and a half, have you started working on the next Korpiklaani album? Like, what's the status with that, if you guys are allowed to say?
I just finished the one new song today, and it's quite even thrash metal.
Yeah.
And But at least I think it's getting some way more faster. But then there's also kind of a Todo feeling. So
Yeah,
hey,
yeah. We still don't know where it goes, but
Yeah, just let the music take it wherever it goes.
yeah. And I actually finished the lyrics also the one song yesterday.
Yeah.
we are
So
pretty
it's
far with it. So
yeah. So
it's going to be next year.
Yeah. Yeah, you pretty much led me into my next question, like if there's like a tentative release date.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
no,
But
no, not yet. But we're definitely going to the studio like
here.
here.
Nice.
Hopefully, of near future.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe springtime.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so kind of also like in the end to sort of wrap things up, what's next for Korpiklaani? I know you've mentioned you're slowly working on the next album. You got a European tour coming up. Is just anything else for Korpiklaani you'd also like to plug? What can we expect in 2026?
No, Jonne album is going to, my solo album is coming also, third one. And
Yeah, and we're planning to come back to you next year.
yes.
No, I'm really looking forward to that because I enjoyed seeing you the last time on the tour you did with Ensiferum and Trollfest.
Mm. Yeah, we don't know the package yet, but not even months, but
Yeah, not the dates yet, but we're planning to do it 26.
yeah,
again.
we don't know when we are going to come next September.
Nice. But thank you guys for this conversation. It's great to have Korpiklaani on my show finally. It's just any final words you want to say to the viewers that are watching this to close this out?
I hope to see you there next September.
Yeah, September next year. I'll mark it in
Yeah.
my calendar.
See you all there.
Yes. So
Yeah.
everybody, so nice. So everybody, Jonne and Samuli from Korpiklaani, and we'll see you next time.